And here to present the Hackaday Prize ceremony, Magenta Strongheart and Mike Stish.
I'm Magenta Strongheart, the designer and curator at Supply Frame's DesignLab.
Hi, my name is Mike Stish. I'm editor-in-chief of Hackaday.
Please stand by one moment.
Apologies.
All good.
That's our reveal.
Perfect. Oh, the one over there.
There we go. Okay.
All right. And welcome to the 2019 Supply Frame Design Lab Hackaday Prize Awards ceremony. We are so honored to have you all here to celebrate the incredible work that came out of the prize this year. The Hackaday Prize is our global engineering initiative, and we're proud of how it's continued to push open source technology forward year after year. This evening, we will be presenting 11 prizes. This includes 5 honorable mentions, 5 best of each category, and of course, the grand prize for $125,000. In addition to this awesome cash award, we also have this beautiful handmade trophy sculpted by local artist Sibel Yusek. If we could get a round of applause for Sibel and her beautiful work. Before we get too far into the night, we want to acknowledge what makes this prize truly unique and special, and that is the contribution of all of you from the Hackaday community. The spirit of curiosity and innovation that comes from this group is contagious and continues to push the envelope year after year. So thank you to all of you. Give yourself a round of applause.
Hackaday Prize is a huge event, and to run something this big with these massive cash prizes of over $200,000, global contest that runs for 9 months, we depend on the support of strong partners. And with us throughout the entire run of the Hackaday Prize has been our exclusive distributor sponsor, DigiKey. We want to give them a big thank you for making the Hackaday Prize possible.
Thank you to our visionary sponsors, Microchip and Supply Frame, for continuing to support the Hackaday community through this prize. Let's give them a round of applause. In September, the judges narrowed down hundreds of entries to these top 20 finalists. We'd like to acknowledge these competitive projects and many of the other entries that were included this year. Let's give a big round of applause for all of the Hackaday Prize entries of 2019. Many of these are also on display in Supply Frame Design Lab's gallery next door, so be sure to check them out in person and try some of them out.
So if you're going to have a huge contest that depends on great engineering, good ideas, and comes from places all over the world and all kinds of different backgrounds, you need someone that's equally qualified to judge these sorts of things. And we're very, very thankful to our judges throughout the Hackaday Prize, and especially this year, we have judges who have donated their time and talent to really look deeply into these and to make very difficult decisions. But I think it's a boon to everyone to see that they are behind the prize and they believe in the virtue of it as well. So let's give a big thank you to these awesome judges.
Something new to the prize this year was the mentor sessions that we offered during the first 2 months of the initiative. We're really excited to thank and appreciate these mentors. They donated their time through volunteering during these online sessions, provided really awesome feedback to some of the entries, and of course the peer feedback was even more incredible to see in these discussions. So thank you to the mentors for their time and expertise.
I think my favorite part of the Hackaday Prize is it's not just seeing the finished projects. We get to watch them all along, and you can go to Hackaday.io and look at the project pages to see how they got to their decisions, how they made them, how they overcame problems. Out of the 20 top finalists, they don't know who's going to finish at the top here, but we wanted to start by recognizing 5 honorable mentions in categories that we'll go over as we talk about those top prizes. These all show off an interesting different aspect. The first is Unfolding Space, which is a sensory substitution scheme. So if you have a visual impairment and you want an aid in navigating, this trades off what you would normally use with your eyesight with haptic feedback that is worn as a glove in a backpack. In the best design category, we have micro ECG. This is an echocardiogram which listens to the signals from your heart. It's very inexpensive and wearable, so you can have continuous monitoring that streams either to your smartphone, or they also in their project showed off a heads-up display that's glasses mounted. Very neat take on it.
For best production, we have the Drum Kid, an aloric drum machine, meaning it uses random numbers to determine the rhythm and sound of a drum. It comes in a handheld battery-powered unit designed for live performance. Next, we have Best Benchmark, which goes to the electronic dice. This is a set of electronically augmented dice, completely customizable. They can be used as a drop-in replacement for regular dice and are configured via Bluetooth. They can also be used to keep track of all your rolls, add sound effects via your phone, or even used to play D&D online. And last but not least, our honorable mention for Best Communication goes to the Laser Project. This was an open hardware, fast, high-resolution laser and is suited for PCB manufacturing or 3D printing. Can we get a huge round of applause for these 5 projects?
All right, so we have 5 categories. This year's Hackaday Prize, since it was focused on product development, we looked at the different parts of product development that are sometimes overlooked or difficult to clue in on, and we have top prizes of $10,000 for each of these 5 categories. The best concept category is about originality. So how are you approaching the problem? Is it novel? Are you using an innovative solution to it? And the judges loved this project, and we'd like to share a little bit about what they have to say about it with you.
Here was an engineer trying to solve a real-world problem to help a little girl with an impairment. This product was really clever, really ingenious.
How ambitious and fearless the creator is. Brain-computer interfaces, building prosthetics, and also EKGs, as well as a slew of other things, are all kind of, by themselves, very difficult subject areas.
And the forethought that went into all of the little intricacies of the mechanics of how does the arm work, how does each finger work, and how does it move and retract. So from that standpoint, I thought it was super incredible and by far one of my favorite concepts.
And I think this project stole the heart of everyone that looked at it. This prosthetic arm has a camera built into it, and it uses computer vision to identify the thing that it's picking up. So as the user reaches for it, if there's a difference in the way that the arm orientation is going, the wrist will automatically curve and choose a grip that's going to be most specific to that. I think it's a really great place for further research, and I love to see this supported as the winner of $10,000 for Best Concept. The creator of this project is from Vietnam and is here with us tonight. Will you please welcome to the stage Buzzy?
Here was an...
Do you know how to... I think this way.
All right. You wanna go?
Yeah, do you want to figure that?
There you go.
Process of entering it.
Okay. So, good evening, everyone. My name is Yui. I'm from Vietnam and the author of this project. So, I just want to say, first of all, thank you, Hackaday, and all of the sponsors for creating this event and give me an opportunity to show the world my design and my aspirations to bring engineering to a better purpose of creating better lives for people that is not as fortunate as me and everyone else. So I just want to say that doing engineering is fun, but it's up to some point in life that I realized that I want to not just doing engineering for fun, but I want to find some, greater purpose while doing the things that I love. And I really appreciate Hackadays and everything that has been going on for the last 9 months to give me an opportunity to show you guys and the world that by doing what I love, I can contribute to the better futures of everyone that's in need. So thank you very much.
Congratulations. If you want to go off this way. You go off this way.
All right. Next, we have the award for Best Design. From user experience to industrial design, this award is all about the seamlessness of the look, feel, and functionality of the product. Let's hear what the judges have to say about this winner.
The DLT is a pretty nice project that I believe is going to be super useful for folks who are wanting to build their own tablets with custom add-ons. What really I liked about it was the fact that they've made it big enough for the folks to insert their own add-on adapters for any kind of technology they need.
Yeah, this one is great. It's a really sleek design, and you could tell there was a lot of forethought that went into like how does this concept work in the real world, and a lot of elegance that went into the design. From an open source standpoint, it is truly impactful. It's a game changer because now you have this open source tablet that can be tailored to how I'm developing something as an engineer or as how somebody else is developing something.
Woo! This tablet is not only hackable, repairable, but also totally customizable. And I think it's awesome because it's sort of the antithesis of planned obsolescence. So let's welcome the creator, Timon, to receive his award. If you want to... There you go. Do you want to say a few words?
Sure. Thank you, and thank you as a community, because I learned a lot with this tablet and this whole project, and I couldn't have done it without the knowledge that just this community creates. And I'm really excited to get this to a stage that I can give this to the community and see what people will do with this. Like, this is going to be a platform for other awesome, cool hardware. And yeah, very excited. Thank you.
Thank you, Timon. Do you want to answer this?
All right, it's my pleasure to talk about best production. And best production is all about design for manufacturers. So we know that you can build one prototype that probably works most of the time. Can you actually design something where hundreds or thousands can be produced and work for the users that want them? And so looking into Hackaday Prize projects, we were really blown away by how ready this one is to be produced.
Axiom is amazing. And as an engineer that's working on autonomous vehicles, this one hits very close to home.
So the Axiom is really cool because it really enables folks to build high-power machinery.
It's an open source motion control that you could attach to any type of vehicle. This is something that I'm excited about because I would love to incorporate in one of my future autonomous vehicle developments.
So I applaud the maker and team behind that. I think that they've definitely carried through with a lot of the open source values and putting it out there for the community.
If you look at all the companies, that are working on electric vehicles of all different shapes and sizes, it's really difficult to think how the open source community can fit into that until now. The Axiom motor controller is a true open source platform that can drive really enormous motors, and I really am excited to see what we can do and where we can go from here. I believe that the Axiom team, Marcos and Sunny, are here. Please welcome to the stage as they accept $10,000 and the Best Production Award.
yours.
This is really exciting for us. We joined forces. There's a fourth one as well. Max, he's not here today. But we joined forces 4 years ago with an idea in our mind that we wanted to support the open source community. And we worked tirelessly to make prototypes that are real, that have real production value, that are made to really last, but be also very flexible for the open source community. And when we heard Hackaday was doing a competition with this spirit, this was amazing for us. It gave us an amazing platform, so we wanted to thank Hackaday and also the sponsors for putting this together. And also the other entries to this. You guys are so inspiring. Just really excited to be a part of this community. It's really awesome.
It's also worth mentioning, today is the first time we've ever met each other in person. This is... Yeah, you have no idea how exciting this is. This is a dream come true for all of us. We've been working at this for many years, myself over 10 years with this sort of stuff. So it's just incredible what can come about from somebody who just wants to work together, and like imagining where we'd be 20 years ago when we didn't even have access to things, you know, like it's just incredible. Anything else, Marcos?
Yeah, from when I come from, getting this far is really difficult, so I hope this can inspire a lot of people, because not all of us can have like a same day shipping. So we go through huge customs troubles. So I hope this can inspire a lot of people. So thank you very much.
Thank you. All right. Congratulations. Excellent.
All right. Next, we have the Best Benchmark Award, which is talking about sort of competitive analysis and where this project matches up with the rest of the solutions on the market. Let's hear what the judges have to say about this project.
Nobo provides a really elegant solution that is well tested with blind and visually impaired community, is extremely important and valuable.
He was able to take technology and create a product that actually could be used to help people input and continue and learn Braille.
It seems like very early on in his career, so I was very impressed by not only the work that he was able to do, but the entire package of how he presented his work.
It's simple, yet it's something that it's creative in the sense that we just don't have things like that on the market today.
Awesome. With the falling rates of Braille literacy, Nobo is using technology to change the game and help turn those numbers around. So we're really excited to welcome Gary to the stage to accept his award. Woo! Congratulations. Do you want to say a few things?
Yeah. All right, so first of all, I just want to thank Hackaday for providing this amazing opportunity for makers like me to take their project to the next level. As someone who's turning 18 in a few months, this is the best birthday present I could ever ask for. So I would also like to give thanks to the San Diego Braille Institute. Working with them is a pleasure, and their input and support is extremely valuable to the development of this project. And I would also like to thank my parents as well, because without their support, I wouldn't be here. So I've been developing this project for over a year now, and while there's still some work to be done on the software side, the hardware is ready for manufacture. And my hope is to bring this product to the hands of the visually impaired students all around the world. And with this prize, I can turn that into a reality. Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
All right, so you can have the best idea in the world and you can know how to engineer it and you can manufacture as many of them as you want, but if you can't tell the story in a way that the end user understands the impact of that and the benefit of it, it's never going to get out into the world. And so we have the Best Communication Award for people that can tell the story of the product that they've been developing.
The idea of
Ooh, no.
the idea of spreading robotics education through this culturally relevant character or creature is a really smart way of doing it.
What I really loved about that project is not only was it created by students, but there's a whole education kit. So materials and slides to support educators. And it's really designed not only for education, but for hobbyists and researchers as well.
And Small Cat kind of takes things that were previously only seen as a little bit scary, a little bit terrifying, and makes it very kind of adorable and cute.
I think the power in the idea of growing up the next generation of robotics engineers is one we can all get behind. And this is interesting in a whole new way because it talks about dynamic movement for the robots. So not just dead reckoning, you program it to do it, and if it falls over, but something you can actually get feedback from and work within your algorithms and teach realistic movement that works for robots. Please welcome to the stage as they accept their Best Communication and $10,000 award, the team from Small Cat, led by Kevin Harrington.
Thank you. Hello. I want to say thank you to the Hackaday Prize and Supply Frame for putting up this wonderful prize. We look forward to turning Small Cat into a product that all of you can have by Christmas.
I'd like to thank Keon and Xavier, who couldn't make it but are watching on the live stream. Hi.
I see you, buddy. Keon Bisland did the electronics design for Small Cat, and Xavier Little did the adorable mechanical design. So thanks to them, and thanks to all of you.
You can go off this way if you like.
All right, the moment we've all been waiting for. All right, we're super excited to have Kristen Pageant here to present the Grand Prize Award for Best Product. Kristen has established an impressive reputation for security information technology, from her work at Lyft, Apple, and Google to her own venture she's just started, Hacker Princess LLC. She stays busy building IMSI catchers, RFID cloners, automotive attack tools, and home automation gear, and will hack just about anything. This is the second year she's been a judge for the prize, and we are so grateful for her thoughtful contributions. Please welcome Kristen to the stage.
Thank you very much. So the Hackaday Prize, it's not just about building a great product. It's also about making sure that that product's going to be a success. This isn't venture capital we're talking about. You've got to make a success out of what you do, or else we failed. And you've got to do it in a way that's going to change the world in a meaningful way. This one succeeded, to say the least. So let's see what some of the other judges had to say.
When it comes to open source hardware, FieldKit really takes the cake, because now you have this hardware device that you can adapt to a wide variety of different use cases. Versatility and the flexibility of being able to do that is truly amazing.
It really is more than just a product, it's an ecosystem, and I think the team behind the product was actually really able to put together lots of different scenarios, and I think that the uses are going to be just endless, definitely deserving to be the grand prize winner.
As there's a growing awareness with the climate crisis and plastics pollution, it's great to see a project that's providing a tool that allows people to go beyond awareness into action.
Congratulations to the FieldKit team for winning a prize. Your project is truly special, and looking forward to future work from your team too.
The Field Kit team did an amazing job on their product. They did an incredible incredible level of effort integrating some very difficult subsystems. The product itself, they did so much research to make sure it would be a success in the marketplace, and then the impact that this can have on the world is just immense. So please join me in welcoming to the stage the Field Kit team to accept their award.
Wow. I want to thank everybody involved, the community here, the Hackaday team, the DesignLab team, all the judges. This is really amazing. We're a nonprofit, so something like this goes an absolute long way, and we really deeply care about what we're building. It's something that we've been working on for a very long time, and we work in communities all over the world, and the truth is scientific tools are just too expensive for all but the most wealthy scientists or the universities here in the US. And so for us to be able to create something that can make scientifically relevant data available for everyone, that's an amazing thing. So I definitely want to thank the team here and the people who couldn't make it that's working really hard on making FieldKit a reality. And the other thing I want to say is that the Hackaday community is just such an amazing community. This time last year we got a grant that allowed us to take FieldKit to the place it is today. The Friday night of the Hackaday party last year, we had a conversation with Bradley and basically decided to hire Bradley here. And Chris Gamble, who you heard talking earlier, came on and helped us with a bunch of stuff. And so we wouldn't be here without the Hackaday community. So thank you very much.
There you go. Congratulations. Congratulations. All right.
Oh, amazing. I love that project. It's really easy to get caught up in a $125,000 grand prize, right? And it's really easy to get caught up in all of these top projects. But the thing that we have to remember is the point of this is to get more people involved in working on solving problems. It's to get more people to think about engineering and to think about pushing their own skills, because you can accomplish a lot more than you think you can. When you run into problems and you find there's things that you don't know, there are people like the mentors for the Hackaday Prize or the judges for the Hackaday Prize, or anyone in the audience or anyone watching on the live stream who will jump in and help you do those things and help you learn those things. And so as we close the Hackaday Prize this year and start looking toward the Hackaday Prize next year, I want you to keep this in mind. Small accomplishments add up to really big changes, and we need big changes in this world, and I think we need the Hackaday Prize. Thank you so much for being part of it, and we'll see you next year.